Is he taking your food? Is he, Scruffy? Oh dear. You can see the comparison, can't you, between our little scruffy cockatoo and a well-feathered cockatoo. But Scruffy's getting better. He's growing more feathers. He could actually just be a really young bird. Maybe he's lost his parents. Who knows? Because he doesn't have a mate like cockatoos tend to have. And when he started coming here, he was not feathered at all well. So maybe he is just a young bird. Did you lose your parents, Scruffs? Maybe you fell out of the nest, hey? You lost your parents. And he's taking your food, isn't he? Where are you going? You're going to come to me. Okay, hi. Alright, you come and sit with me. So the cockatoos mate for life. So that'll be the boy and the girl there. And obviously they don't want anything to do with little Scruffs. I don't know why. You okay, Scruffs? You alright? No? Don't want me to get that close. Oh, there's a Corella. Well, I guess I could try and shoo them away for you so that you could eat. Would you like me to do that? I don't know that they'll go though, because off you go, guys. Off you go. Let Scruffs have some food. You go too. Off you go. Bye bye. Alright, Scruffs. Off you go. I can't stand here all day though. I'm going to go and get ready for work. So you have a little bit more to eat and then I've got to go. And then the other birds will come back. So eat quick. So he's got some nice yellow feathers happening on the top of his head where his crest is going to be. So he is growing feathers, so maybe he was just is just a young bird that hasn't fully feathered up yet. Hey little one, we'll look after you though. Right, you keep eating, I've got to go. Got to go and get ready for work. Bye. G'day guys, welcome back. I'm going to do another cloud pour. I'm just going to pour over this one. This one I tried a slightly thicker mix, so I got really small cells. Yeah, I'm just going to go again. Try and do one that's a little bit more purple. You may, if you saw my last cloud pour, I had the green in it, and I said to you I'm going to take the green out and do a pour for my daughter Christy, who, as you know, loves purple. So this is going to be a one for her. Well, try to be. My pouring medium, I've just increased my Floetrol and decreased my Liquitex pouring medium. It's really quite expensive. I've pretty much run out. I've just ordered another big tub of it, 4-litre tub. In Australia it's about $230 or something like that, but I've got one coming from the States, so hopefully that'll be easier, cheaper to use. So 2 parts Floetrol, half a part Liquitex pouring medium and 1 part water. Mix it all in there, and then it's 3 parts pouring medium to 1 part Liquitex Basics. So I've got dioxazine purple, which is this one. This one is, what does it say? Deep violet. This one I'd run out of quinacridone magenta, so I mixed equal parts of cadmium red and medium magenta to get this sort of magenta colour. Hopefully it'll be alright. And then I've got phthalo blue, which is this one, and the yellow is the cadmium yellow light hue. These two I have mixed a quarter of the white satin enamel into. So I did 20 grams of these, 5 grams of that. So that's those ones. These ones don't have any of the satin enamel in them. The black, I put a little bit of satin enamel again, quarter, and the black is my Artist Loft. This one I've mixed 2 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint because it's a thinner paint. So there you go, that's all of that. Now I've got a little bit of black mixed up for my background, and this is a 40 by 80 centimetre canvas, which is 16 by 32 inches. My last couple of pours, I felt that I had too much paint and I just wasn't able to stretch it all out properly. So I'm going to really try for less paint. Oh, sorry, putting my pen away. Okay, sorry I've been a bit absent the last few days. I haven't had many videos to put up for you. I actually ran out of paint and ran out of medium, ran out of Floetrol, and yeah, kind of run out of money as well. So I only work 3 days a week. So when I spend so much money on paint and canvases, and you know what it's like, you just kind of run out of money and then haven't got much to do for a while. I'm not using up all this paint. I want to see how I go with not having so much paint on the surface. What have I got there? 350. Not sure if that'll be enough. I'll leave it like that. Let's move these paints over here. I guess I can always make up another little cupful if I don't have enough, but I really want to be able to stretch it out. Okay, so just a straight pour in the middle. A lot of people say, what's the straight pour? It's just pouring the paint straight in the line there. It's not a circle, you're not doing a ring pour or a wonder ring pour, it's just straight into the middle. All right, here we go. Now my black is going to come out last and be my negative space. I'm going to move that around a little bit so that I can try and get some sort of different effects here and there rather than all being the same in the middle. Give that a little bit of a jiggle and catch the drips. Alrighty, that was pretty fast, wasn't it? I think something went in there. I can see, or sort of felt a blob go in there. Oh, and the other thing I want to do with this pour, there it is, look at that. Where's my little tool? The other thing I want to do with this pour is I don't want to wait too long, like for the cells to come up. I'm just going to torch and then I'm going to tilt because I don't want too many big cloud effects coming up and then I stretch them out and they go all kind of wonky. So I'm going to just try and tilt all this real quick and then hope that my cells come up afterwards and give me a nice shape. All right, let's put some black around here. I have to move pretty quickly really because I want to, as I said, stretch all this out. Okay, I just have to go for it. That black's just going to have to move out of the way, aren't you, black? I don't want to go off the side just yet. I'll cover some of this first. And I need a little bit more black. Oh, I hope I've got enough. Okay, where's my little tool gone here? Just going to stretch some of this black out to the corners so that it doesn't all get lost. I can always touch up my corners later off camera. There we go, stretch it out. Okay, won't worry about that, it's probably going to tip over the edge anyway. I just wanted to get to the corners. Make sure that I've got my corners covered in case I don't manage to get over there. All right, let's go. Now, I'm going to go over to that corner. not to lose all my magenta. Now it's really quite slow the way it's moving, which is what I want. Hopefully I have got enough paint on here. Let's just take that over. I'm going to keep my magenta as much as possible. Hopefully you guys can see. All right, I'll put it down. Now let's go off to this corner here. So I really want to stretch this, but I want to make sure, you know, that I've got enough paint. If I haven't got enough, then I'm sort of going to overstretch everything. It's really going slowly, so I hope that I have got enough. I won't know until I sort of leave it and let it sit, whether I've maybe not used enough paint. All right, I'm going to turn this around. I don't know, it might not work, but I was just wanting to try it out. The idea of not tilting straight away, you know, letting the cells grow and get that cloudy effect. So, and then stretching those all out of proportion. So, but this, I'm hoping that once I've stretched it all out and I let it sit, that I'll still get some cells popping up. That's the plan. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I just wanted to have a go. Trying to get to that little corner there is going to be a problem, isn't it? Oh, what can I do? What can I do? Not much. I'm just going to have to stretch it. So I don't think I've got enough paint. I probably should have used all of what I had in my cups there, because I'm really overstretching it now, trying to get those last little areas to cover. Sorry if you can't see, I just need to get down there, get that last little bit over the edge. Okay, turn it around. Oops, oh, it's that big one to try and turn around without getting it on my clothes. Now I'm just going to bring this yellow back a bit into the center. Bring it down just a touch. Alright, so it really doesn't want to move anymore at all. Right, now I'm going to get my torch and I'll wash my hands off first. Get my torch, give everything a bit of a hit with the blowtorch, pop some bubbles, and then turn the camera off for half an hour. Come back and see if anything's happened. Hopefully I'll get something happening. It's really sort of blurred there in the middle, where the colours have mixed a lot and stretched. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to get up. I just didn't want those huge ones, you know, those huge ones that kind of just take over, those huge cells or clouds, because even an hour later they're growing and growing and growing, and like they, you know, like this big, and they all join into each other, and it just looks really, I don't know, I just don't like it. So this is why I was just seeing if I could use a little bit less paint, and as I said, tilting really quickly first, and then the ones that do come up, hopefully they'll be a more attractive shape. So obviously there's a lot of yellow through here. There's not much happening through this half. I don't really want to stretch them out. I want to keep them as circular as possible. But anyway, I'll turn the camera off or pause it, and I'll come back to you. and we'll see what is happening. So as I'm standing here just looking at it, the yellow is certainly coming through. I'm try not to get paint on my hands, so I've got to go to work this morning. I thought I'll just do a quick pour before work. What is the time? 8:15. It's Friday today, and I start work at 10 till 6:30 today, and then tomorrow I've got a workshop, so I won't be able to pour tomorrow, but I will be able to pour on Sunday again. So these are they're quite small. I don't think they're going to grow huge like the other ones did, you know, like this big, as I said. So I might sort of have to do half, probably definitely more paint. I might actually, while I'm pausing the camera, I might mix up some more paint, and I may pour over the top of this, because I don't think I'm going to be that happy with it, with this big stripy thing through the middle here, and just the cells on the side. So I'll mix up some more paint, and I'll see you back here in about half an hour for the next one. Or maybe I will like it. I don't know. Maybe it'll look like a, what are they called? Northern Lights? Maybe. All right, see you soon. Okay, guys, it's been half an hour, just over half an hour, and we've had a few more of the sort of yellowy, bluish sort of cells or clouds form on that left-hand side. There's really not much happening on the right, and I'm sort of in two minds about it. Half of me saying I love those cloud effects, and the other half is saying I love that purple on the right. So if I re-pour over this and I get those yellow cells over the whole thing, I'll be upset because I've lost all my purple. But I'm kind of a little bit upset because I don't have any of the yellow on the right hand side. It's kind of all on the left. So I don't know, I'm sort of split about this one. Maybe if I turn it, it'll look like a big tree. That'll be the trunk in the middle and all the leaves and the blossoms and things on the top. So I don't know. I have to go to work in half an hour, so I don't have time now to mix up more paint and pour again. So I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'll have a think about it. As I said, I won't be able to pour again until Sunday. So if I really dislike it still by Sunday, I'll just pour over it. See, if I put it this way, it looks like a tree, doesn't it? Some kind of a shrub. Oh dear. It's just because I didn't have enough paint and I've overstretched, especially that centre bit there, I've overstretched it. But it's got little blue, oops, that's not good light, got little blue cells popping up in there. I'll have to turn that glary spotlight off, it's not good. There we go, that's better. It's a better accurate colour. So certainly have got the purple that my daughter Christy likes, but it's only down here. But as I said before, I don't think I'd be happy if it was just all covered in these yellow cells, and it's the yellow that had the satin enamel in it, the Decoart satin enamel. I mean, if you look at it like that, I guess it's quite attractive because it's got that sort of wispy, ghosty like section there in the middle, and then all those pretty little cells around it. And some of the cells have got sort of the blue mixed into the yellow, and they've got a greenish look to them. So anyway, I don't know, I'll go off to work, I'll take a photo of this and I'll look at it when I have my lunch break, see what I think. I'll put the, yeah, well, I can't exactly say I'll put the photo up and you guys can tell me, but I'll put the photo up just on my Facebook page, and hopefully I'll get some comments about whether I should re-pour over it or not. So anyway, I will see you for the next one. Bye for now.